Hello everypony, it's Luciana here. Link to my DeviantArt in the description below and also for my Patreon if you'd like to do that. Warning, this video will contain pictures from Google and other places that is not mine, so please go get respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. And also it's going to contain my personal opinion about the new episode Where the Apple Lies. So if you don't like stuff like this or want spoilers, then go to Dailymotion. The episode is up running now. So 3, 2, 1, here we go. Well, this was a very interesting episode because it actually starts with Apple Bloom lying to Filthy Rich about a shipment of, I think it's cider instead of marmalade or the other way around. And yeah, we finally get to know that Applejack once were lying a little bit. So yeah, I really do feel like this makes her more actually trustworthy and more, relatable and stuff like that. Because remember that I have always said that Applejack reminds me a lot like myself. And in my youth, I had a tendency, I will not just say telling lies, but, making the truth sound more awesome than it actually was. So I'm guessing that you are saying that is a lie and stuff like that. But I never did lie to my family, only to, people that maybe I didn't like or people that I want to impress when I was younger because I was, bullied elsewise. So sometimes it was good to actually tell a lie and, get rid of the bullies. It didn't work all of the time, but I'm sure that I lied my teeth off when trying to get rid of my bullies in younger days. But I actually feel like this is very near and dear to Applejack. I really do like the episode. There's a great atmosphere, and we also hear, Big Mac talking a lot more than he does now. And it actually explains why he doesn't talk that much now as he did when he was younger. He actually wants to listen instead of, being talking all over it. And I must say, I think that they missed the point of, overtaking the farm. It's not something you want to happen because, as Granny Smith says in the end, I'm not going anywhere, and they should be a little bit more aware if they lost their parents. So yeah. But not to be too dark or anything, I'm just saying that it's not something I ever wished for when I was a child. I never wanted, my mom's job or my dad's job. I never wanted them to, to overtake anything like that. But I understand where they're coming from, and it's something, siblings can, fight about. So it's very believable and it's also normal. Yeah. What was I supposed to say? I really do like Granny Smith in this episode. It reminded me so much about the other episode. I forgot what episode it is, but where they make the apple jam, the apple rainbow jam, or what it's called. And yeah, I really do feel like she is the one. When she's gone, they're going to have big trouble, and I feel like the only way that they can do this is by working together, as they're almost learning to do now. And Apple Bloom have to, I'll not take over Granny's place, but I do believe that Apple Bloom knows how to make the jam. I'm not sure about the cider, but I believe that Applejack and Big Mac can make the cider. So yeah, I really do feel like there's some potential, even if it was that she are going to die at some point in time. I'm not feeling that it's going to be right now, because the show is not going to do that. If they are going to do that, she will just be away one day, and Applejack will be very sad, and we will all know why and stuff like that. We don't need, extra put on that. Even though I really do still feel like it could be a nice lesson for young people to learn that, that is something like, death and grief and stuff like that. And I know that we had it in the Rainbow Dashes episode, but, Tank came back. I really did wanted an episode where a pony dies and she or he or it doesn't come back again, not to be harsh or anything, but it's really a lesson that we need to learn. But I also feel like it's a nice lesson to learn that it's of course it's not good to lie, but I also feel like this lesson learns that you can learn from this lesson that not, everybody is perfect, as Apple Bloom says. And of course, maybe it would have been a little bit more profound, or how to say that, if it was Twilight. But, Applejack is so focused on she shouldn't be lying, and she should be a great role model for Apple Bloom, so she don't lie and stuff like that. So it doesn't become the same mistake as she did when she was younger. And parents are trying to learn their children and young teens about, for example, drinking and taking drugs and stuff like that, where the teen is not listening, but where the parents are still trying to help as good as they can. Some teens learn from their mistakes and can see that, their parents have been through the same stuff as they have. Believe it or not, they have been young ones too. I know it's weird to think about. But something I also did like is that we got more background story about, Apple Bloom and or Applejack and Big Mac. We also got a little bit more backstory on Granny. It was only for one day, but I'm getting a picture of, how they was as a family, or how they are as a family, and what, is going to happen into the future of these episodes with Applejack and, friends, or how to say that, and family. Something I would really have wished that the episode was taking through was maybe that, Granny she knew that it was the apple blight or something, and she actually acted sick or something, and, was playing dead, or how to say that, just to frighten, Applejack and Big Mac, so they know what was going to happen if they really wanted to overtake the farm, how much responsibility they actually would have been giving, and it would not have been fun with, filthy rich cutting them off, or how to say that. But imagine that she could have learned the lesson that it's not okay to lie in that sort of a sense, if she played along and she acted like she was sick or dead or something. Now I will say I couldn't imagine Granny doing this, but actually one of my family members did this because I was telling a lie when I was younger, and she acted like she was dying, and I was trying to help her. I was the only one, and I thought it was a little bit weird that the others were not, helping. But then we found, she said to me, sometimes, people are lying, and you should be not lying yourself. You should see the truth in you know what is being said to you. And yeah, it actually learned me a lot about lying and trying to see if it's true or not what is going to be said. And before you make any sort of commitment like Applejack did with Filthy Rich, you should also be very sure about what you're signing or what you're agreeing upon before you agree, so you don't get into the lies or you get into a bad situation like she was. So yeah, that is actually all that I have to say about the episode today. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and your loved ones. And I really did like this episode. It made me think about my own family, so can't wait for the newer episodes. I would really like to have Celestia background story, or something with the changelings, or something with Sombra or the Crystal Empire. Yeah, that's actually all. Yeah, okay, bye.